OK, in an exclusive, GB News understands that the US State Department is to imminently write to the Prime Minister and Foreign Office as part of a major intervention on the Chagos Islands deal. GB News was joined on The Late Show by Robert Midgley, a spokesperson for Friends of British Overseas Territory, who's been meeting with the State Department and Trump administration to discuss this. Have a listen to what he had to say.
We finally had a meeting with the pen holders in the State Department who confirmed to me today that they will be imminently writing officially to the FCDO to confirm their new policy stance towards Chagos Islands, which will be following Donald Trump's stance from Truth Social.
Now, interesting. I mean, this story, obviously, 11 months ago, was it? Yeah, Donald Trump thought it was a great idea, but I'm not entirely sure he'd thought it through. And then the other week, he said, no, this is a really, really stupid thing to do. So he has changed his tune on this because, I mean, Keir Starmer was all gung-ho and was pleased at some time. Now, if Trump goes back on it and says it's a really stupid thing, then the deal is off the table. And that's a deal that's going to cost the British taxpayer £35 billion. Not to mention the poor people of the Chagos Islands, they're home. OK, well, it comes alongside another fresh blow to Keir Starmer this morning as new polling has revealed that his popularity, I can't think why, has sunk to record lows. So let's talk now to a Chagossian Leader, Friends of the British Overseas Territory, Vanessa Call. Vanessa, good to see you again. Really good to see you. Yeah, always a pleasure to talk to you, Vanessa. Vanessa, what do you make of this? Trump, the administration, is going to write to Keir Starmer about your islands, because that's what they should be, your islands, and that deal could be off the table. Are you feeling optimistic?
This is really sad, just to realise that we need to go to US to make them aware what our own minister is doing, the government. We are British citizens, and we supposed to, the government supposed to listen to us and everything happening about our homeland. He's not listening, and we need to plead other country to be able to save our own British homeland. That is disaster. I don't understand that.
I mean, this deal to hand the Chagos Islands to Mauritius, I mean, never made any sense to anyone because it was never owned by Mauritius in the first place. I mean, when it was owned by Mauritius, in inverted commas, it's a British territory. So it's a British territory. We're giving away your homeland to someone that is literally in bed with China as well. It doesn't make any sense financially or security-wise.
We're living in a time of what feels like pretty significant social change. And it makes us question things that we've even taken for granted for decades. And one of those at the moment that people are wondering about is actually money. Is the money in your bank account safe? Should you be investing elsewhere? Are we looking at a potential global crash? What will it mean for your savings? Is there a way that you could be using your money that might be outside of government control? Even? Well, TallyMoney is potentially one solution. So I'm delighted to say that I'm joined today by the CEO and founder of TallyMoney, Cameron Parry. What is TallyMoney?
Well, at TallyMoney, you basically get gold you can spend. So we give people an individual account in their name, everyday account. They get a sort code and account number. They use that account just like they would pounds from their bank, but it's milligrams of gold that we brand as Tally.
Okay. Why would you do that, though? What is the benefit to the customer instead of just having a normal pound sterling account?
Gold's performance against the pound is above 11% per annum over the last 25 years on average. But we still need money in our daily lives, and we have savings. We know that it's good common sense and prudent to save up for things, not just living credit. You know, whether it's a holiday or a rainy day, your retirement planning. You need to have money in your life, basically, that you can rely on, that's dependable, that nobody meddles with, that nobody can weaponise against you, which is another element of government control when it's the government currency, which we could talk about another time. And it should be pretty simple and straightforward. And that's what we deliver at Tally. And really, we just want people to feel safe and happy with their money. There was a time when the bigger your bank balance, the more confident you felt. Now it's like, I need to do something with it. I can't leave it there. In Tally, you can.
Okay, brilliant. Cameron Parry from TallyMoney. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bev.
You're right. The government, Keir Starmer, want to give my homeland, a British country, a British island, to China by doing it in a way that give it to Mauritius. Mauritius is with China, and Mauritius and China have a treaty that everything Mauritians own in terms of land, they will have access on those land. So it looks like Starmer is giving a gift to China via Mauritius, but and pay Mauritius at the same time to be able to accept those islands. But Chagos never belonged to Mauritius. We've been just administrate Chagos Island from Mauritius because Mauritius was a dependent of British owned. So normally they Keir Starmer need to start listening to Chagossian. This is a human right that we have. Our self-determination need to be respected. We will continue put pressure on our government, UK, and Keir Starmer is a traitor. As you know, all the British people, they never vote for this government to give away sovereignty of our land. This is really, really bad. This government is time to go. It's time to put someone else who can do the job and not surrender our homeland. We have 60 islands. We have a strategy military base who has a friendship with UK, US. We are not agree to give our homeland like this for free and to pay at the same time for 99 years. That means my ancestor who was suffered in the hand of Mauritius die in poverty, and then their generation is in the UK working, contribute in the taxpayer, and then now who are you, Keir Starmer, to give away our UK contribution to Mauritius that we've been fled from Mauritius because of the poor treatment that we've been giving from my ancestor, and until now we continue to fled. That can't be happen.
Okay.
I want British people to wake up and then to make their to be stand up for their right and to stand up for their homeland.
Vanessa, thank you so much. Always very, very strong words, and it is appalling how the Chagossian people have been treated by the British government since you were removed from the island. Thank you very much for Vanessa Call who is our Chagossian Leader, Friends of the British Overseas Territories. Many of whom, they can't go back to the main island because that's where the Air Force base is, which is the main problem here. But the outer islands, many Chagossians who I've spoken to just want to go home. They can go back to those outlying islands. That's all they want to do. In fact, many of them that are in this country live close to, I love this, live so close to Gatwick Airport because they just want to go home, and the closer they are to the airport, the quicker they get there. Heartbreaking stuff how they've been treated.